Hey guys, it's Jake from State Fun. Today we're going to be working on making a smokeless fire pit. So the plan is, we're going to take this ring here and that drill right there. We're going to drill holes all around the outside of this ring to allow air into the chamber and allow it to burn up the extra smoke, fuel, which is in the form of smoke. Burn that up so that we don't have to deal with smoke in our face. Now obviously it won't work with just that there ring, so I've got some bricks to make it look nice. We'll have these mini flagstaff, I believe they're called, retaining wall bricks essentially. We'll have those going around the outside of the ring, spaced away from the galvanized ring just a little bit. And then these toppers will span the gap between those two and sit on top of the ring and on top of the block and provide a nice cap. Now, I don't want it sitting directly on the ground, so I've got some flat pavers that I'll be setting it on. And I don't want to see the galvanized color, so I've got some high heat black paint. We're going to start off by probably flattening the ground where this is going to sit, and then setting the pavers out. And we'll get around to drilling holes in the side of that galvanized ring. So let's get to it. So I'm going to use this 1-inch hole saw to drill the holes in this this galvanized ring, using my cobalt drill. I like this thing a lot. These batteries lasting a long time. So we'll get started drilling these holes. So from my understanding, the way a smokeless fire pit works is with this ring, you kind of create a chamber between the wall of the fire pit and the ring itself. So within that area, that little chamber, you'll have air trapped in there with small holes for allowing air into the pit, and then gaps in the brick on the very bottom layer to allow for air to come into the chamber. So what happens inside this little chamber is, once the fire kind of warms up, this metal ring begins to get warm and allows the air inside this chamber to warm up. Well, hot air rises, so it starts to rise, it hits the cap that's on this on the pit and flows in through the holes that you drill in the ring. That provides more additional air into the fire chamber and allows for the excess fuel, that is smoke, to be burned up. Now when the hot air rises, something has to replace it, which is where the cool air from outside comes into play. Cool air comes in, warms up, rises, comes out. And doing that kind of creates this chimney effect where it starts to suck more and more air into the chamber and flowing more and more into the fire pit. More air, more combustion. So that's what helps make it smokeless. Got the holes drilled. Now we're going to set this down and paint the inside of it. Then we'll get it on the pad and start building the ring around. Well guys, I done goofed. Started painting. I still need to clean up the edges on these things. So I'll take the flat disc to them, get them cleaned up, and then we'll paint over it again. Well guys, it's time to build the ring of fire. I'm following a design from a video I watched by the Hacksman, and he drilled much larger holes, and I'm wanting to see what a smaller hole will actually do, whether it will provide the same amount of smokelessness, or whether I'm going to have to go through and drill a second set of holes. I'm also going to space mine evenly along the bottom side instead of just pulling one brick out in a couple different spots. So I'll just have a small gap between each brick. And I'm using the smaller bricks so that I can use a cap instead of having to customize mine. But I'll put a link to his video down in the description. You should go check it out. Well, I guess now the only thing left to do is make a fire and enjoy it. So I've made fire, and it's interesting because a lot of the smoke that is coming off is dark, very black, and it goes straight up very quickly. You can see down in here, some of the smoke coming off of that log there, it starts to come off and then it just kind of dissipates. So I think it's working okay. I think as the fire warms up and everything, it'll actually probably work a little better, but only time will tell. Oh, hey guys, I was just enjoying my fire pit. It's obviously not smokeless, but it does seem to at least smoke less, so that's a win. If you like this fire pit, hit the like button. If you like the video, hit the like button then too. Make sure to leave a comment and let me know how you think I can make this better. Don't forget to subscribe too and hit the bell notification. That way you'll know when any of my DIY projects have been posted. Y'all have a good one.